Hello. Today, I'm going to speak about space. Many a time, this is something which everyone is confused about. Am I intruding or am I allowing intrusion? And what is my space? This is something which everyone is really confused about. And this is something which is very important for us to understand in order to have healthy, nurturing, enriching relationships. So whether the relationship is with a friend, with a spouse, with a colleague, with your own child, understanding your space is very, very important. We need not bother about intrusion if we are very clear about what is my space and how much of my space I am willing to share with others. How much of space you are willing to share with, say, your parents, your siblings, your spouse, your child, your friend, your colleague is something which is very unique to you. And only you can decide that. Nobody else can decide for you. So if you're going through a traumatic relationship, what you need to assess is how much of intrusion have I permitted? And why did I permit it? If you have permitted intrusion, you are the one who needs to set it right. Nobody can enter into your space without your permission. So somewhere you have been slack and somewhere you have given up taking care of your own space, and this is what needs to be addressed. Many a time we feel that with adolescent children, we have a feeling that we get complaints from our children saying that we have intruded into their space. So this is something which we need to really reflect upon. It may be true, it may not be true. When is it true? When you are into, say, helicopter parenting or being overprotective or being a nosy parker, right? And when is it not true? When the adolescents start becoming extremely possessive about their space. And in that case, I would use the word they become stingy in sharing their space. In such cases, as a parent, it is very important for you to be very clear that yes, I do have this much of shared space with you, and this is not intrusion as you may think so. This is a space which you and I, because of our relationship, we share. Now this is the same logic, same concept that we need to use when we are handling our partner, spouse, and any such intimate relationship. Many a time the accusations can come in saying that you have intruded into my space. But you need to sit down, you need to calmly reflect and see, have I really intruded into his space or her space, or am I just trying to acclaim my space in the relationship? When you give in and feel guilty about having intruded, probably you're giving up the sacred space of that relationship, and this is for you to reflect. And if you are being assertive and saying, yes, this is my space, and you realize that that space has been used by another person who is actually the intruder, it is the call that you need to take. Do I want to fight for my space, or am I ready to move on and let go the space altogether because it has already been intruded and contaminated? The decision is in your hands. The call is yours. Nobody can force you to give up your space. It's you who decides. Now, when I make this kind of a statement, there may be many of you who are thinking, but what happened to my child? I am not able to meet my child. I am not able to see my child. And this is, somebody has snatched away my space. Yes, that is true. Now, maybe because of legalities, maybe because of other compulsions, probably you have presently given up that space and you are not in touch with your child. But you need to know that you have every right for that space. How, when you would be able to acclaim it, you will be able to restore that sanctity of that space, depends upon various other factors, including your emotional stability and maturity in handling this complex situation. But in some cases, there are many other questions to be answered for you to decide whether you really want to fight for it. Is it worth it? Is it giving you some sanctity? Is it giving you peace? Or you want to give it up? Many times we decide to give up some spaces in different relationships so that we may live peacefully. Or probably I should say we may be able to sleep peacefully. The choice is again yours. Some of these decisions can be extremely tough. It might even seem as though you are having a dying situation and you are reliving and dying alternatively when you are making these decisions. But at the end of the day, the journey has to go on and some decisions have to be taken. And these decisions, when they are taken, they may in the long run help you in your sanity. It's important for you because it is your space at the end of all of this. Thank you. Take care.